VRML. What is it again? Discord. Final Assault VR. See if this works. This works. Okay. Sound check, I think, is good. Alright, there we go. Just waiting on Photo to gear up. Alright. Is this chat working? There we go. Photos ready. Heathen's ready. Corvid pass. We're good. Alright, this is Gnuman. I'm casting a league match versus photogineer versus Heathen. This is going to be fun.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go!
Heathen is red, photo is blue. Heathen's got the planes out already. Photo building planes to counter. He then started strafing the infantry. Photo building more infantry trucks on the opposite side. Looks like Photo's determined to not give Heathen the benefit of air. Throwing everything he's got. It's a little expensive to fight against an air division like Nichols, plane to plane, but if he lets him get the sky, then Heathen will pull out the P-38s and dominate the match. And there we have some paratroopers. Photo's definitely got enough planes where if he wanted to suicide them to take out the paratrooper plane, he could. There's a tank coming down the middle, possibly to guard the drop point.
This is Hercules. Dropping cargo crate now.
Possibly to assault the base. Nope, drop point it is. And we have Hercules dropping straight down the middle, which Heathen owns. Photo is Wolf, but has no armor until now. Focusing almost exclusively on keeping Heathen out of the air. Heathen's already got anti-air, trying to clear the skies in preparation. Yep, Heathen's got more air than Photo. It's kind of weird. Or I mean more ground than Photo. Oh, went a little too close to that tower. Was a good assault though. Those stuckers bite pretty hard if you don't pay attention to them. Heathen's going to counter that with a P-38 and one shot. Oh. Didn't get that one. Oh, there it goes. 2 Stukas, 1 P-38. Let's see, who does have this fighter swarm? It looks like they're more or less even with the fighter swarm. Here comes the furball. Ooh. Right over the AA. Photo's gonna lose that battle. Heathen successfully baited Photo over the AA truck. Photo loses all his planes. That's gonna hurt. So now Photo's got a single Stuka, 2 tanks, 2 motorcycles. And Heathen's got the air domination. And slightly more infantry. But the infantry from Heathen are much more powerful. Oh, there's a console now? That's cool. Hit that by accident. So you see these commandos cut right through the regular infantry. There we go. Photo's bringing out some anti-air and he sent it in the lane. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, there it goes. Why, Photo? I don't think he did that on purpose. Oh, there we go. Photo's bringing out... Oh. Who's launching? It's Heathen launching. Oh, there goes all the infantry trucks. Half of them. And there goes the other half with the P-38s. Oh no. This is definitely going in Heathen's favor. He's got a cloud in the sky. He's got the meaningful armor on the ground. And the P-38. And the infantry is just about pushed to the front door. Does Photo have any tricks? Here comes a singular plane. There we go. Strafe the commandos. Keep them off the base. In return, Heathen's sending out some planes to strafe as well. Here we have some artillery, AA, tanks. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. And there goes Photo's tanks. He's sending them against infantry. No, the artillery is going to finish it. Oh no. There we go. Bring out the Stuka. Oh, stationary Stuka. And it's dead. Poor Stuka. That's 1 artillery down for 1 Stuka. That's a loss on Photo's side. Sending out another Stuka. Ooh, there we go. That one's shot down a P-38. It's got a few planes in the sky. Stuka's taking out the armor encampment right outside his base.
Tower, this is Hercules.
P-38s are suffering from the AA truck. Oh. Hit and run, P-38s.
Those towers are not just decorations, Commander. You need to protect them.
Heathen backing up his armor encampment with a AA truck. Pushed his 1 artillery out of range. Photo's towers all down. Here comes a tank push down the lane against infantry, and the tanks don't seem to notice the bigger threat.
We're under attack, in case you hadn't noticed.
Photo's base is taking hits from artillery. He's gonna have to push that artillery out if he wants to survive.
Our defenses are weakening, Commander. Take care of our base.
There's one arty down. 2 to go. Heathen just keep building arty. And it looks like this is game. Infantry flood.
I can't
Massive
believe we
armor.
were defeated. This is unacceptable.
Round
Do not
1
make
goes to
moves,
Heathen.
Commander. Let's not let this become a habit.
Alright. Let's restart this client. Make sure we don't get any glitches for round 2. That's weird. The game itself seems to be running at a much lower frame rate. Oh well, seems fine now. Let's restart. Alright, starting to back up again. Alright. Next match is Maginot. Let's get that ready. Oh, Heathen disconnected. Let's give him a bit to reconnect. Maybe he's restarting his game. Alright, gotta remake the lobby. Let me restart the game, just in case. This is weird. Frame rate drops as soon as the game opens. There we go. That seems fine. Creating it again. Maginot. Okay, both players are readying up. Double check some settings. Here we go, looks good. Alright, here we go. Photo decided to change it up. This is definitely a Beaumont map, but Beaumont's not very good against P-38s. So Photo's sending planes out right out the gate. Let's see. There's a new button that lets me... Heathen is determined not to let Photo control the air. And Photo's building more planes to make sure that it's not easy to maintain air control for Heathen. Both players spending almost their entire resources on this air battle. Since Photo's playing as Von Ritter, they both desperately need air control to win this match. There we have the first crate drop of the game. Photo is going for it. Heathen's going for it. Got motorcycle versus Jeep. The Jeep is a little ahead. And that goes to... Who got that? Was that Photo? I think Photo got that. The bars don't show who collected it. Oh, Heathen got that? Okay. Well, no. The Jeep is Heathen's Jeep. Photo had the motorcycle. Photo's red now. They switched colors. So the motorcycle got it, which was Photo's, unless you meant Photo's Jeep as in the motorcycle. It's a little confusing when the colors get switched. That's a big benefit. Let's see, how are we doing on armor? Photo's got a little bit of lead on armor. Heathen's got a big lead on planes. He might be upgrading tiers. I'm not sure why, though. I guess he wants bombers. Yeah, he might want the AA. Oh, he does have AA. That's a big help in an air fight. Heathen is bouncing off the maximum money bar, probably getting caught up in micromanaging everything. Wow, all those planes in the sky. Seems like Photo's not really controlling his planes, he just kind of sends them out there and hopes that they do good. I don't know. There's not that many tanks on the ground, so having AA escorting your fighters would probably help quite a bit. Like there, see, he's baiting Heathen over to the base and bringing AA out to loop around where it can't reach anything. Oof. Pushing a little far forward compared to where that AA can reach. The sound effects in the observer mode are a little weird. So whoever the main player is, we hear like the sound in relation to where their head is. So I hear planes on the left, but there's nothing there. It's the planes are to the left of, I'm not sure who the main avatar is. Whoever's got a tank to their right. So maybe Photo is the main player. Yep, Naoko Moon is right. Heathen looks like he's distracted. His planes are slowing down, giving Photo the sky. Nope, he's building AA. Probably upgrading tiers to... This is kind of silly. They both have AA trucks in a plane fight and no armor to fight those AA trucks with. Oh no. Yeah, send the jeeps. Photo knows how to send jeeps. Heathen knows how to send jeeps. They both used to be all about that jeep spam. And what's this? Photo's trying to sneak across the bridge. Nope, Heathen noticed it. Photo sending tanks down the lane. Not sure why. Guess he wants to push the infantry back. There we go. Photo's got some solid defense in his base. Heathen's got some solid plane coverage over the middle. Next crate drop is anyone's game, though. They both have armor on the ground. Photo's a little stronger on the armor. Yeah, I'm surprised Photo's not pulling out half tracks. He recently complained several times about how annoying they were. Maybe he doesn't see it worth the economic spending. Few of Photo's planes are getting baited over to Heathen's AA. Heathen's being very careful not to let his planes get too far into that AA, but he's got too many planes to keep them all safe. Here they are, side by side, focusing on the same battle. Although Photo's got some armor coming down the lane, and Heathen is relying on his planes in AA for most of the fight. This might actually work out in Photo's favor. Heathen's just too focused on his planes, and he's got too many to effectively manage. Here's a crate drop for Photo. He does have a P-38, and it is getting some shots, but there it is. Photo's not making it easy for that P-38 with that cloud of planes. So Heathen's focusing on this one tank right here with his P-38. Photo can make it to Heathen's front door, those paratrooper planes will be done. Got a tank battle. Tank doesn't care about the battle, he just wants to get rid of that AA that's causing him problems. And he didn't get it. Nice, hiding behind the trees. Prevent the tank from getting a shot at it. In general, Heathen doesn't micro his tanks as well as he could. He's focused on the planes. There's Heathen baiting Photo's planes into his AA. This Heathen's plane cloud is down to 1. He's hoping to thin out Photo's planes by just baiting him repeatedly. Photo's not really protecting his planes from getting baited. He's just setting them far back enough where they will auto return when they get about to where the AA is, which is pretty clever, I think. They go just barely above the AA. And here we have a push with arty, tanks, lots of AA. Lots of planes. While Heathen is trying to push the other lane with his paratrooper planes. Photo doesn't really have anything to stop that ball of infantry. We'll see if he notices it before it gets to him. He might just be really focused on this push, and I can't really blame him for that. There's a half track getting clogged up with infantry so it can't fight back against that tank. Looks like he put it in the lane. There goes a half track. And Heathen's ball of infantry is building up. Nope, Photo noticed it. It's going to take a few passes since these are all commandos. Maybe 4 or 5 passes to gun them all down. And then we've also got a cluster of tanks and infantry coming down this way. So we've got a pincher attack. And Photo finishes off the infantry ball with artillery.
Tower, this is Hercules. Dropping cargo crate now.
We have a cargo crate drop. Heathen's so focused on the push, he has neglected to take control over middle. But nobody has the upper crate point. Photo sending out something. Probably a jeep. Yep, it's a jeep. Heathen looks like he doesn't quite care about that crate. He's more focused on pushing middle. So that crate goes to Photo. Heathen has a nice cluster of tanks right here. I think Heathen was just betting that the crate was going to drop in in the middle or the lower point, rather than checking to see where it actually was. And now we have a bridged choke point. The interesting thing about this is you may not be able to shoot with all your tanks. Nope. Heathen is the one who's getting, wow. Heathen is the one that got bottlenecked on that. Photogineer pushed his tanks down the bridge, down the definition of a bottleneck, and Heathen sent out his tanks one by one to confront them. Gave a huge advantage to Photo's tanks. Wow. Heathen's bringing out the P-38s again. Now that Photo's got a little lax on the air cover. There goes one artillery. And there goes a plane to chase that P-38. Nope, not too far. Photo's got a little push going on the upper lane. few tanks, some arty. Heathen counters with a P-38. Ooh, this is not going to end well. Photo has no anti-aircraft. Oh, there goes a fail shot from the P-38. Giving... Nope, not quite another shot. Oh no, Photo's sending more tanks and nothing to defend them. Poor tanks. I think he was hoping that Heathen would be distracted by his push on this lane. He's not letting him have this though. Got the air cover. Heathen bringing out some anti-air as well. Photo not able to micro his planes away from the AA, and it looks like Heathen's getting his money's worth from that. Barely alive anti-air. Ooh, those poor planes. I keep thinking there's some action going on to the left because of the sound, where the sound's coming from. I think that's just, I think Heathen is the sound player. Oh. The area in front of Photo's base is not defended, so a single AA is coming in here to destroy all his planes. Which is going bad for Photo, because there's a big ball of infantry here that he needs planes to get rid of. So here we got two tanks that are focused on that AA while another tank shoots at them. Nope, he saw it. Get that AA out of the courtyard. Another tank force coming. And there is a crate drop straight to Heathen's tank. This might be the final push. Oh, he wasted some of that. And Heathen is in the courtyard. Photos down to a supply of 2 tanks and 3 planes. Versus 12 tanks coming down the lane from Heathen. Well, not all of them are coming. Some of them are holding back. Shots on Photo's base. Looks like this is the end. Those tanks are not going to keep up. It's too late for that.
Brilliant,
Yep.
Commander. You made short work of those enemy troops. It's good to work with someone who is as confident and competent as I am.
And if he did push it out, there was an artillery barrage waiting. Well, that's round 2. Goes to Heathen. Let's give that a good old restart. It's interesting, the P key is supposed to turn off the avatar, but it does not. So I think the controls aren't what they claim they are. Alright. Create a lobby for round 3. Round 3 is St. Ulrich's. Both players are ready. Let's go.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go!
Alright. Both players changing it up a bit. Heathen going with a ground division, which he's usually a little weaker in. Photo going with an air division that he's weak in. Hopefully neither player's listening to the stream, because that would be cheating. Photo building up a nice infantry base. Heathen mostly ignoring infantry for now, focusing on artillery
Towers are
push.
going down.
First
At least
tower
one of
down.
them. What should we do about it?
Heathen's got a massive armor down the middle, aiming to take out Photo's towers. Photo's sending out a few tanks. And jeeps. Here's the jeep rush. Artillery on the run. Oh, that jeep is gone. And Photo takes center. Some nice infantry backup coming down the lane. Heathen holding it back with a single artillery truck and some Stukas.
Dropping cargo crate now.
Photo's tank sitting there taking the hits. And the crate drop's going straight down the middle. Heathen is right next to it. Oh, I guess Photo got it. Couldn't even see in that fireball. The ashes of the tank that took the crate. That little AA's changed its mind. Stuka retreating. Lots of tanks coming down. That anti-aircraft turret looks like it was accidentally placed in the lane. So while he's busy microing that out of the way, Photo's taking out these towers. No planes from Photo. I wonder if he's unlocked any yet. Maybe. Maybe he's got it. It's a little too soon to tell. Another crate drop or two will probably determine the winner, because Heathen just pushed back all the tanks, but there are balls of infantry coming down because Heathen has not built any infantry trucks. And there's a Tiger tank. It's going to take a beating from all that infantry though. Eh, maybe not. Photo not building any paratrooper planes, just relying completely on stock units. Not even using Nichols units. Best way to deal with huge tanks is to don't wait till they get to your front door to shoot at them. Because they live quite a long time at full health once they're in your base. Even one or two can take out your base if you don't start damaging it before it gets there. The other part to dealing with big tanks, if there's artillery like Stukas behind them, shoot the Stukas first, because these tanks don't do nearly as much damage as the Stukas, but they're tanks. That's what they do. They just tank damage. They do a decent amount of damage though, like these. If he kept shooting at these tanks, he probably would have killed one of them. Nope, he's trying to cycle the tanks back. Trying to keep them all alive. Huge tanks are also vulnerable to bombers, P-38s, artillery. They're very slow moving, so they can take a lot of damage before they get to your base if you actually don't let them in. Heathen's trying to keep his Tiger tanks all alive, keeping that back one away from the fighting, throwing it into some infantry, possibly by accident. Photo's having a really tough time with these Tiger tanks because he hasn't brought any special units out. It's almost like he doesn't want Heathen to know which character he's playing as. So Heathen has been upgrading, and that's probably why Photo was able to push forward. Because Heathen had been upgrading to Tiger tanks, and Photo is struggling with 3 Tiger tanks. Meanwhile, Heathen built a 4th one, and anti-air to go with it, and some infantry trucks. P-38 is the rockets. Oh no, the P-38 is a plane that shoots rockets. The rocket artillery is called the Walking Stuka. I don't see any left. I think Photo killed all the Walking Stukas. If Heathen had a few Walking Stukas instead of just building Tiger tanks, the game would probably be over right now. But, yeah, you're welcome. But Heathen is not so good at balancing armor yet. Still, 4 Tiger tanks is a force to be reckoned with, even without any artillery behind them. But, Photo has some artillery to fight them off, which they were a little bit too close to the front and they got blown up. But they did take out a few Tiger tanks. I think that was 3 Tiger tanks that are down now. Heathen sending 2, 1 heavily damaged, 1 fresh Tiger tank. Photo's struggling to keep the base defense up. Oh, there's another Tiger on the left. And a Panzer. Photo's struggling on his defense. Not using any special units at all. Huge disadvantage because not only is he not having any special benefit, but Heathen gets a discount on regular tanks and artillery, being a tank division. Here comes a crate drop. Heathen owns all 3 points right now, so yep, it's going down the middle. Photo fighting for that, and to go goes to Heathen. Walking Stuka took it. Heathen losing a lot of money on those Tiger tanks getting smashed up, but Photo's struggling. Photo's building troop trucks. Of all things. Well, they are working. They are keeping the armor back a little bit. Being good cannon fire. Yeah, he is delaying the tanks, because tanks have a hard time pushing through infantry. Like, they physically can't run over infantry in this game, so if you have a cloud of infantry, the tank will just, even if you order it past the infantry, it's still just going to get stuck there. Yeah. Just like they do in old CNC, just squish. That would dramatically change the balance in this game. All the infantry division. Oh, here comes a nuke. That's bad for Photo. Photo doesn't know where the nuke is going, but he believes it's going for his troop trucks. And he put them all in the middle, and it kind of worked out a little bit. He lost a few of them. Base is really too small to dodge a nuke. I mean, if you know which side it's going to hit, you can go from one side of your base to the other, but going from the middle, from the outside to the middle, just kind of. Photo pushing up against Heathen's base. Heathen has no towers left due to Photo's earlier assault, while Heathen was building up his tiers. Oh, Heathen. Heathen sending out some Tiger tanks to deal with the infantry problem. Photo did a nice little surprise, putting all his troop transports on one side, which has the Tiger tanks occupied, while he pushes the right lane. Here comes a crate drop. Coming down the middle? Nope, coming down the left side. Heathen's got a Tiger. Photo's not going to be able to move that. Crate drop for Heathen. Probably going to see another Tiger tank rush out the garage. And there it is, a Tiger tank coming out the garage. Tiger tanks coming down both lanes. Photo has nothing to stop it. It's going to destroy everything.
We're under attack.
And here comes a nuke.
Get so close to the base.
Which everything's dead anyway. Nope. The nuke was Heathen was aiming where Photo was going to send his troop trucks, which would have worked except the Tiger tank took them out already. So we've got a force of 4 Tiger tanks coming into the base. This looks like it's the end of the game. Photo never brought out his P-38s. I thought he was saving them for a surprise, because trying not to reveal who he was playing as. But it looks like he just didn't use them at all. And that's a good game.
Get ready for a full-blown assault.
Can't get that out of the base.
What? We lost? I can't believe
Third
we lost.
match goes to Heathen.
We're the good guys.
After losing all his towers, tearing up to 4, and finishing the game with with only Tiger tanks. Not a single artillery. was in that assault. These things end the game in a cluster like this. 2 of them can end your game. 4 of them, unless you have a lot of... looks like a boot in the middle of the battlefield. Unless you have a lot of defense, 4 of them are going to end the game. So that's a good game. That's it for the Photo and Heathen League matches for today. Thanks for watching. Man, such a good initial push by Photo using no special units whatsoever. I was thinking he was going to bring the P-38s for a surprise, but oh well. It was a close one. Alright, I'm going to end the stream. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good plays by both players. This is Gnuman signing off.